Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, All Things Home. I'm JC, and today I'm going to be sharing a few designer dupes that you can find at Target. Target has really stepped up their game just with having Hearth and Home and Threshold by Studio McGee there, and so just finding really good pieces there is pretty easy. However, I'm just going to show you a few of those pieces that are pretty much looks for less for different designers. I really wanted to kind of compare McGee & Co. with their Studio McGee collection or just anything else at Target to see how much resemblance there is between the two, and that way you can see what pieces you can also snag that resemble McGee & Co.'s pieces too. If you enjoy watching, please go ahead and like this video below and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next videos. Let's jump into these looks for less. Okay, so I have my phone here just so I can go down the list and that way I don't miss anything. So I'm going to go ahead and keep the McGee & Co. dupes at the end and start out with a few other places first. Some of these are not exact replicas, I would say, but I just wanted to give some looks for less that still have that same designer feel. So to start, the first piece are these accent beads, and the designer piece is at Pottery Barn. They are called Mango Wood Contentment Beads and they go for $99. The dupe at Target are these natural wood beads that are actually a garland and they go for $11. You might be able to find one that resembles the Pottery Barn a little bit more, but for the price, I wanted to show this one because, like I said, it's only $11. The one at Pottery Barn is 1 inch in diameter, the beads are, and 4 foot long, and the ones at Target are a half an inch less, so they're just a half an inch in diameter, but it's still 5 foot long. So these beads can be really good for like final accent decor or say like a bowl filler. It just can give kind of a relaxed feel and help with any extra layering that you may need. The next piece I have is this black and gold wall clock, and this designer clock is at West Elm and it's called the Beck Round Wall Clock and it goes for $229. It's 24 inches in diameter, so the one at Target is just a tad smaller. It's 20 inches in diameter, but it is only like about $31, $30.99. So that is a great price to get this designer look and not too much smaller than the actual designer piece. Black and gold always kind of works well together and can just add a little bit of sophistication to your space. Okay, the third piece I have is a round marble tray, and the designer piece is at Williams-Sonoma and is called Round Marble and Brass Tray, and it goes for $79.95. It's about 15 inches in diameter. So again, a little bit bigger than the dupe at Target. Most of the time the designer pieces are going to be just a little bit bigger, but normally for the price difference, it's not too drastic. So the Target dupe is this round marble tray for vanity with handles, and it goes for $47.99, so almost half the price. I almost didn't show this one because I was a little nervous about the handles, but when somebody put up a photo for a review, the handles were much more toned down. It gave a little bit more of a darker gold, brassy, antique feel and wasn't so like yellow gold, and I thought that resembled much more of the one at Williams-Sonoma. I just wanted to add that I noticed after the fact that you could really unscrew these handles and add different ones, maybe that are a little bit more dainty and resemble the ones from Williams-Sonoma. And since you only need 2, it shouldn't cost you too much. Also, even though the one at Target ends up giving a little bit more of a gray marble feel, you still get that marble texture and a different kind of stone that you can add to your space. This marble tray can be a great contrast on your kitchen table or your kitchen island, depending on what material that is. Your coffee table would be a great place, or even your bathroom vanity, depending on how big it is. If your master vanity has 2 sinks, there might be some space in the middle, or possibly even your dresser in your bedroom. And this can just help to organize some smaller pieces that you have and give them a home to go to when they need to be put away, or you can just use it for decor pieces as well. Okay, this next piece is another tray. Rattan and woven pieces are super popular right now, and so I wanted to add this one in. The designer piece is from Williams-Sonoma. It's a rattan and acrylic vanity tray, and it goes for $120. The Target dupe is not exactly the same, but because of the price difference, I just wanted to use this one because I feel like it still gives the same type of feel. It goes for only $15. This one is 10 by 5, where the designer piece is a little bit bigger per usual, 13 by 6.5. But just with that price difference, I had to add this one in there, just especially with how popular woven material is, like I said. This rectangle woven tray can be really nice for the bathroom and just kind of housing different soaps or brushes or any type of beauty products that you may want to keep out, but they just need a place to go. This can be a great spot for those, or you can even have this on top of a dresser, whether it be in your bedroom or your kid's bedroom, just to add a little bit different texture. Okay, now we're moving to some of the McGee & Co. pieces, and some of these are my favorite, and I just really love their style because they just have that kind of natural feel, and that's kind of what I lean towards. So I'm just going to share a few of these dupes that they have. So this first one, I really love this piece a lot, and unfortunately the dupe at Target is almost sold out. You can't actually get this one online anymore, but I have seen some still at our local Targets here, so if you love this piece, be sure to stop by your local Target to see if they still have it. This is a woven table lamp. At McGee & Co., they have one that is called a parasol lamp. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And it goes for $965. It's about 28 inches high and 16 inches in diameter. And the one at Target is only $70. It has a little bit less of detail around the edges. Obviously, you can see it's not as intricate. It's a little bit more simple, but still a really fun piece, especially since it has both the gold and the woven textures to it. This one is just a little bit smaller. It's 24 inches high, but still the same 16 inches in diameter. This is a great piece to add to your living room or your bedroom on a side table, a nightstand, and just add in a little extra ambiance with the lamp lighting. This next piece is fun because I feel like you wouldn't normally see this type of piece at Target, and so it definitely was a little bit unique, but still very fun. And the dupe is not identical to this, but it still, again, gives that same sort of feel. So the one at McGee & Co. is the Lorraine side table, and it is $530. It is 22 inches high and then 16 inches in diameter. And it just gives a little bit more of a modern feel and can be a great piece to kind of blend in with different styles and just, again, add just a different texture to your space. The one at Target is this ceramic accent table in gray, and it is $110. It's a little bit shorter, again, with 17 inches in height, and then it's 13 by 13. It just kind of gives a little bit of a cement concrete look, and I feel like you don't see this type of texture in a lot of spaces, so it can be that unique piece that stands out in a good way. So this side table can be great to add to your living space and just kind of have it floating around the room. Wherever you need an extra table, you can have it by a little seating nook in the corner. You can even just have it next to your sofa or side chairs as well. This next piece from McGee & Co. is called the Edinger Vase. I hope I'm not butchering any of these. There's not too much of a price difference here, but still a little bit. This one is $38. It is 6.3 inches all around. And I just love this unique shape and texture to this one. And when I saw the resemblance to the Target dupe, I wanted to add this one in here as well. The Target dupe is actually not by Studio McGee, but it is by Threshold. It is just a small ceramic textured base, and it is only $20. This one is a little bit barely taller, 6.5 inches in height, and then just a little bit smaller in the width at 5.25. So this is more of a simpler piece, but a great kind of accent piece that you can add on top of books or just next to a bigger vase on a shelf or console table as well. The next piece I wanted to add in was wall art, and although, again, this is not an exact resemblance, they still give off the same feel and kind of the same style of artwork, and I think Target and Threshold in the Studio McGee collection really have a lot of good artwork pieces right now and can be a great addition. So this first one is from McGee & Co. It is a meadow landscape, and it's $460. It's 23 by 19 and has like a gold wood frame. The one at Target is called a landscape study framed wall canvas with an antique gold frame. Like I said, this one is by Threshold by Studio McGee. It's 24 by 18, so pretty much the same size. This is another one that doesn't really have stock online, but I have seen this in our local Target. So if you really like this piece, be sure to go to Target and see if your store still has it. I love this one at Target because of all of the colors that are in it. I feel like this could go with so many styles and colors that you might have in your home and just kind of balance everything out and help the cohesiveness within your space. I am adding in a little bit of faux greenery in here, and I almost bought this piece, but I will probably go back and get it because it is a great deal. This Target piece is actually just by Threshold as well, not Studio McGee, but the McGee & Co. piece is a faux gardenia leaf branch, and it is $35 and 20 inches long. And the one at Target is a leaf stem arrangement by Threshold, and it's only $5, so $35 less, and it's 28 inches long. With the length and the fullness of this one branch for only $5, I thought was a great deal, and I just wanted to go home and see where I could end up putting it. I probably should have just bought it because I feel like you can always find a place for faux or greenery stems, so I will definitely be going back to get maybe a few of these. I have two more pieces to kind of tell you guys about. This next one is a wood side table, and the one at Studio McGee is a tree. Again, I'm going to probably be butchering this. A tree side table. It is $1,150. It's 20 inches high and 21 inches in diameter. This piece from McGee & Co. is thick oak veneer, ash oyster veneer, and MDF. Now, the one at Target is not as intricate in the details. It has a little bit more straight lines, but still kind of gives the same feel. This is a Bluff Park round wood accent table, natural. It goes for $140 and is 22 inches in height and 18 inches in diameter, so actually a little bit bigger. It is MDF, rubber wood, and wood veneer. This wood side table can be great to add to your living space next to your sofa or side chairs, or you can also add it in a little reading nook as well. Going to the last piece, I love this piece as well. It is an Ottoman. The one at McGee & Co. is called Joanne's Cube. They have a ton of different fabrics and finishes for this cube. This one goes for $710. It's 19 inches high and 22 inches deep and wide, and they use a woven fabric for this. And then the cube at Target is a Linwood Square upholstered cube by Threshold and Studio McGee, and it goes for $100. It's around the same size, 19.25 inches high and then 19 inches wide and deep. Again, these are not totally identical, just a little bit darker of a stripe in the Target one, but other than the fabric, I thought they resembled each other fairly well, and like I said, we're pretty much the same size. The cost for the Studio McGee one is pretty standard. $100 for a cube or small Ottoman is pretty normal. So I thought that was a very good price and could be really good to add in some extra seating to your living room. You can put these under a council table, or depending on what kind of coffee table you have, you can put them under there. Or you don't have to put them under a table at all. They can just be out in front of a fireplace or just on the side added for some extra seating too. So that wraps up this video on a few designer dupes you can find at Target. Let me know which piece was your favorite in the comments. If you enjoyed watching, don't forget to like this video below and subscribe to our channel for more budget-friendly home decor and design tips and DIY projects. See ya!